Hi, I'm glad you could join me again. Now the next set of tutorials coming up are all about the kind of characters you would find in action and adventure stories in movies. You know, characters like swordswoman, superheroes, pirate, Viking. What I'll do is I'll show you how to sketch the basic shape and then how to add the details to make your characters look really professional. Okay, so I hope you enjoy them. Okay, a great action and adventure character, the pirate. So what does a pirate look like? Well, the pirates always have a great sense of style, the way they dress, you know, but they're pretty fierce characters too. So let's try and create one of those. Right, I'll start off with an oval shape for the head. Go down like that. Very simple, you know, oval shape like that. And then I'm going to put a hat on the character, so we'll probably bring the hat up something like that kind of shape there. Okay, right, the neck comes in about here, and fairly slim body. Shoulders, I think, coming out about here, and I'll angle the character very slightly down to the waist, that kind of angle there. You know, imagine that the character, the pirate's got his sword, his cutlass in his hand, okay? And the next thing you would draw would be the hip area, which is about there, okay? And then you add the legs, one coming down there. Don't make them too long, you make them fairly stocky if you like. One leg coming down like that to the foot, right? And the other one coming back, perhaps something like that, down to the knee. This one perhaps pointing a bit more forward, like that. Okay, now this arm, I think, comes down to the wrist, and then you'll see the fist clutching the cutlass. So there's the kind of cutlass shape coming in, roughly in there. That kind of shape in there, right? The other hand, the arm coming in about here, let's say, coming down toward the wrist shape. And of course, pirates are notorious for losing things like eyes and legs and hands. This pirate's lost his hands, so what we'd do is give him a hook coming in here. Okay, so that's a basic pirate shape. So let's create the character now. Okay, now I think a fierce look, so we'll pull his brows down in the middle, like that, and have his eye peering out from underneath. Like that, big beady eye, right? Okay, and his nose coming down there. Now the other eye, of course, he's lost that very carelessly, and so it'll be covered over by his eye patch, like that. Okay, now the mouth, and a kind of pirate scowl, and, that kind of thing there. Okay, and then around the top of his head, I think, you know, the bandana, which will appear just under the hat there. And to bring the rest of the head down here, we'll do the hair in a minute, but I'll just put the hat in, I think. The hat comes in like that, up to that kind of shape there, and then around to there. Now the hair, pirates were well known for braiding their hair. So you imagine the hair kind of swinging out into little cord shapes like that. You know, all around his head, all kind of braided, you know, something like that. And there, okay. Okay, another thing, they used to pleat their beards as well. So if you bring the kind of lines of some bits of beard coming down here, you know, and they were kind of plated too, they added bits on the end, like that. Okay, so there's a pirate's face. Now, the costume, you have great fun designing the costume for yourself, but what I'm imagining is he's got some kind of tunic under his jerkin. See, the tunic will appear in there, and his jerkin or jacket will appear, there's his shoulders coming in about there. Okay, now before I draw a jacket, I think I'll draw a belt coming across his jacket, because I think that's where he would hang his cutlass. So you know, good big buckle on the belt. Like that. As it comes down, the cuttles come down here. And the jacket, as I say, will appear underneath the shirt or whatever he's got there. And you see the lapel disappearing in here, maybe the other one appearing in there. And they usually have a quite wide lapels like that coming up. And they have usually that kind of a stripe pattern on them. Like that. Okay, and you see the other one coming in there behind the belt. Like that, and then perhaps with the tunic underneath, you see the buttons appearing there. Okay, now imagine the jacket coming down and opening out, swinging out kind of beyond his leg here. A long coat, you know, and the other side perhaps coming down like this, swinging out this way. Before we do that, we'll put the cutlass in, which would be attached to the belt there. So the cutlass scabbard rather would appear kind of coming in like that. Okay. There's some thongs on it or something. Like that. Okay. And let's put his arms in there. This arm will come down like that to the wrist, but on the wrist you probably get the kind of wide cuff like that. You know, it's quite typical of a pirate. Again, you get this kind of banding shape coming in, and the other one coming in, down there, quite narrow arms, and down to the cuff. Again, have that shape there. Okay, and put his hook in now, coming in, like that. Okay, right, now let's do this hand here. This, you see this thumb appearing like that as it grips the hilt of his cutlass, like that, and the handguard of the cutlass will come round something like that. Okay, and the actual cutlass itself, as I said, it's a central line, would come up something like that. Right, now underneath there, probably a belt coming across, let's say probably appearing in there somewhere, you know, and this tunic would come down underneath and probably finish, say, somewhere like that. Okay, you could put some decoration if you like, you know. Pirates were very fond of decoration in the clothes, and the other end of the jacket, if I were to put in, which will come in about there. Okay, and you can carry on with your decoration on that, and maybe even some buttons down the front and the back of the tunic coming in there. Right, his legs coming in down like that. And another aspect of pirate dress, you will get the big sea boots. So turn down, over like that, spreading out, coming down, and then, you know, give him a bit of style. Give him a bit of heel to his boot, you know, like a Cuban heel to the boot there. Another one opening out like that, another one pointing forward towards you. Okay, right, perhaps you can put a pocket, another bit of decoration, put a pocket in there, you know, for a bit of interest. Yeah, and there's a quite stylish actually, pirate captain probably. Okay, what about some of these guidelines here? Excellent. Very well. I hope to see you again at my Cartoon Art School. But in the meantime, all the best and happy drawing!